Hi Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your reading. This is your How Do You Find True Love in 2018 reading. Now you guys, if you've been interested, you'd have looked at how do you live your best life in 2018, and for that reading for you guys, because by now you should know that each sign gets 3 readings apiece. One is the February love reading, and I wanted to put that with these so everybody got a chance to. Trouble is, you put a video up and then you override it, and then you put something else up, and everything else gets lost. And sometimes people don't get to see what's been put up there before. And these are year ahead readings, so I wanted to sort of give it, a good month for you guys to actually view these year ahead readings. I'll probably put them as little tag-ons on the end of readings anyway, so people get to still see them. But this is How Do You Find True Love in 2018, and the 2018 How Do You Achieve Your Best Life or Live Your Best Life. For Librans, it was all about releasing somebody or releasing situations that are enslaving you. So check that out if you fancy looking at this one. We don't know what this one's going to be about yet, so we have to find out. So what we're using is the same spread, the 11 card spread that I've devised. It's very much based on the Celtic cross, but it's done slightly differently. That's one that I did on myself last week. I always do one on myself before I start readings for other people. So this is and this reading can be bought as a personal reading on the website, by the way. So we've got the Golden Tarot here that I'm using for this particular reading. We're also, as your advice card, using another set of 3 advice decks. So the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, the Guardian Angels Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue, Radley Valentine, and the Love Tarot. This deck I think is quite rare because I saw it on Amazon. It's quite hard to get on Amazon. It's £45. Looked for it on eBay. This is second hand. It was £12.99. So I don't think that this is it's not kind of out there. This is like something like 10 years old, something like that. So yeah. This is really good, and this is only made up of the majors. And what we do with this particular deck is we shuffle and we use one of the cards to serve as a lesson that you need to learn or you need to accept in terms of finding true love in 2018. And this reading is really geared towards those who are looking for true love. If you're in a perfectly good relationship, Libra, this is not the reading for you. It's if you're looking for love, all right? That's the whole point. So even if you're in a relationship with someone and you're not happy and you're looking for true love, then this is the reading for you, okay? So, or if you're single. So we're going to put these cards to one side, the advice cards, and we're going to put the Golden Tarot packaging away, and we're going to start shuffling. So Universe Spirit, what is it? How can Libra find true love in 2018? Show me how Librans can find true love in 2018. Show me how Librans can find true love in 2018. How can Librans find true love in 2018? Show me how Libra can find true love in 2018. How can Libra find true love in 2018? Show me the reason why Librans want to find true love in the foundation card, position 1, and how this foundation has encouraged them to find new love in position 2, stage 1 of finding true love. Show me what their goals are for finding true love in position 3, and as a result of that goal to finding true love, what are they focusing on in order to attain the goal in position 4? What is the challenge for Librans finding true love in 2018 or before that in position 5? And how will Librans overcome this challenge in position 6, stage 2 of finding true love? Position 7, what is it they need to do next in terms of finding true love in 2018? That is stage 3. Who are Librans concerning love in 2018 in position 8? And what influences are coming in terms of love for Libra in position 9? What are their hopes or fears in terms of finding true love in 2018 in position 10? And what's the overall advice that you have for Librans in terms of finding true love in position 11? Show me. Right, we're going to split the deck into 3. Collect it back up, and remember I shuffled this way, so if I was going to lay the cards this way, because on what some of the reading people say, oh, she's turning the cards, I'm not turning the cards upside down, I shuffled this way, and if I was going to lay them this way, they'd be facing me and you wouldn't be able to see them, you see them upside down, so I have to turn them this way so you guys get to see them. Now I see them upside down, but I can see them the right way up on the screen, okay? So there's your foundation. That's the reason why you're looking for new love. This is how things have been evolving. So this is the first, as a result of this, this is your first stage of finding true love. For some of you guys in the recent past, this is the your goals towards, or your goals for finding true love. And this is your, as a result of these goals, this is what you feel that you'll need to do in order to achieve that goal in terms of finding true love in 2018. This is be a challenge. So this is challenge has probably been with you guys for quite a while. And this is how you'll overcome the challenge in position 6, stage 2 of finding true love. Position 7, what you need to do next, stage 3 of finding true love. This is who Libra is in 2018 concerning finding true love. This is what's coming in, influence is coming, and what you'll potentially be dealing with in terms of trying to find true love, Libra. This energy here is your hopes or fears in terms of finding true love in 2018, and this is the overall advice that the universe has for you, Libra, in terms of trying to find true love. So what it is you need to do in order to find true love in 2018. So what is the root issue for you guys in terms of finding true love? What's kicked everything off? This can be something that happened in the past, or this is what's going on. This is where your focus is. This is the heart of the matter. Right, this showed up for somebody else. Actually, this showed up for, I think it was Taurus. So the foundation of why you want to find true love is the Two of Coins. Some of you guys, you might have been involved with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual, Libra. Some of you guys, you might have been balancing a couple of relationships, not finding the right relationship, finding it hard to find the soulmate or the person that you want to be with. It might be somebody was juggling you with that Two of Coins energy showing there in the foundation. It might be that you've been trying to work out ways in which you can balance your home life, your work, your social life, whatever it is, with maintaining a relationship. The whole thing with the Two of Coins is trying to achieve some form of balance. And as a result of that Two of Coins, the first stage that you guys in the recent past have possibly taken towards finding true love, Libra, is the Sun in the reverse. So I feel that for some of you guys, you have the Sun in the reverse is, reversals are the absence of the energies of the cards in the upright, or they are the opposite. Now the Sun in the reverse represents a sense of feeling unhappy, but this is something that, this is your first stage. This is the first stage in terms of you finding true love, and this is the Sun in the reverse. I think that you've taken something back. I think you've rejected something with this Sun in the reverse. I think you've shut something down, because the Sun goes down. The Sun is up. So now, because it's pretty difficult to kind of find a word that fits in with an action with that Sun in the reverse. Because the Sun in the upright, well, how do you take an action with the upright? Well, the upright of the Sun is to feel happy and to feel joyful and to feel excited and to go out there and show who you are and to, you know, be excitable and to demonstrate your confidence and your arrogance and all of that lovely stuff that comes around being in love and being in relationships. But I feel with the Sun in the reversed, in direct reaction to this area here in your foundation, because this will always be the negative in a way. Even if it shows a positive card, it will show, because this is your root issue. This is why you are focusing. This is what the situation is, really. This is why. Two of Coins. It's not necessarily the negative, but this is what you are very focused on. And you're focused on is the Two of Coins. So in your foundation, it's all about the situation in terms of you guys finding true love is about the Two of Coins. So for some of you guys, it's about the inability to find that balance, you're trying to maintain balance, or you're trying to find a relationship that you can balance out. And I think that as a result of that, the way that you've been trying to find maybe a relationship, or if you've had a relationship that was unbalanced there, Libra, it might be as a result of that. What you've done with the Sun in the reverse is you've decided to take things back a little bit. Some of you guys might have even chosen to close down a relationship, for example, with that Sun in the reverse, because your goals, Libra, for love in 2018 are the Two of Wands, and this is to have a partnership. But it is also with the Two of Wands, this is about, and if it's a goal, the goal is, you know, you can't say, well, to be at a crossroads, it wouldn't make any sense. The card does represent making choices to take a certain direction, but I don't feel that is the case here in terms of your goals, Libra, in terms of finding love. This is to take a new path, a new direction, find a partnership, yes, but also take a new path, take a new direction. You're possibly looking to do something maybe alternative to what you've done before in terms of love. Because I think that here in the recent past, in order to find new love as a result of this energy here, you've decided to shut something down. Some of you guys with the sun in the reverse, you might have decided, for example, to shut down your Facebook or your dating apps or something like that with the sun in the reverse, because your goal is to take a new direction here with the Two of Wands in terms of finding love. And I feel that as a result of that, Libra, your focus for finding love in 2018, your focus on hitting this goal with the Two of Wands, is the Four of Coins, is to open yourself up. Some of you guys, you might have been very resistant. You might have been very, very kind of traditional. You might have been doing the same thing with the same old people, never really giving anything else a chance. Four of Coins is a very static card. It doesn't just represent shutting yourself away or closing yourself off. It represents that you're stuck in a certain pattern of behaviour. And Four of Coins is all about sometimes being resistant to change those things. But in the reverse, the Four of Coins says, well, I let down my guard, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out of my safety zone. So if your goal is Libra, to take a leap of faith and to take a new direction in terms of finding true love, doing something different, maybe looking at a different type of mate or a different type of person, for example, with that Two of Wands. So for some of you guys, you might decide you want to try a woman out if you're a woman. For some of you guys, you might want to try a geezer out if you're a guy, you know. I just think that you want to, the goal will be to try a new direction in terms of finding new love. But in order to get this new direction going, you guys need to really open yourselves up and come out of this shell with the Four of Coins, and that'll be the focus. Because your challenge, Libra, in terms of finding true love is the Chariot. And I think that there are always, the challenge with the Chariot is that there are always struggles. So when you get the Chariot, there's always, you know, a decision to be made. Or it could be for some of you guys, when you get the Chariot, we don't have the picture of the charioteer. This is a woman showing as a charioteer here. Usually on the Rider-Waite, you've got some fit bloke there. So for some of you guys, it might be the charioteer. You're always going for a certain athletic, good-looking type of individual. It might be, well, I want to take a new direction from that, because maybe in your foundation, this person's got eyes all over the place. That type of thing. But I think that mainly you've got struggles in terms of love. Your challenge is the Chariot's success, succeeding, victory, achievement. So your challenge is achieving the end line, the finishing line in terms of finding true love. The way that you overcome this Chariot as your challenge, though, in position 6, stage 2 of finding true love in 2018, Libra, is the Six of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this is about, I mean, especially if you're going for a type of person, it might be don't pay any mind, don't pay any recognition to that type of individual. Six of Wands in reverse is about a lack of recognition. But this is what you need to do. Also, Six of Wands in reverse is about not pursuing. Because it's, again, you get cards like Six of Wands, Six of Swords, they're all in the reverse, they represent delays. Because they're travel card and movement cards, so they represent stunted growth or stunted movement. So, if your challenge is attaining victory in terms of, I mean, I'm going to read it two ways. If this charioteer is a certain individual, an athletic, good-looking type that you guys always go for, it might be that you need to take your attentions off, because the Six of Wands in reverse tells you to take your attentions off, or it represents a lack of recognition. So maybe there's something about, something that you attribute to being powerful, to being sexy, i.e., maybe the look of the individual for some of you Librans. Maybe you need to take your attention off a certain element of the charioteer with the Six of Wands in the reverse. For some of you guys, it might be, well, your challenge is attaining victory with this Chariot in terms of finding true love. And as a result of that, maybe you need to, we need a clarifier, I think, with this. I think that you need to, with this Six of Wands in the reverse, draw back a little bit and possibly hold back on pursuing. Because see why we've got this Six of Wands, well, Eight of Wands in the reverse. Okay. So the best thing that you can do if you're finding that relationships are difficult, or you're not really having the success with that Chariot being, it might be that your challenges in terms of the Chariot are there's always a problem, or it could be that somebody's always got baggage, because the Chariot can mean that somebody's got baggage. The Sphinx is on the card. Let me have a look at where the Sphinxes are in this card. Doesn't really show in this Chariot Sphinxes. It does show 2 ducks or something like that. Interesting. I don't really like the way that's drawn on. That's why I'm thinking about the other Chariot. I'm not looking at this particular Excuse me, I'm not looking at this particular illustration actually for the Chariot, but this is about overcoming obstacles in order to achieve victory. So you still got the obstacle. The true card that talks about overcoming an obstacle is Strength, actually, after the Chariot. But this says you're on your way to trying to achieve. But the challenge is it's that you've got obstacles with that Chariot. There's always a bump in the road when you're trying to get to know someone, or when you're trying to achieve the, you know, the goal, the bullseye with an individual. And the way that you overcome that with the Chariot is the Six of Wands in the reverse. And I think that this is holding back, or putting a halt, or maybe moving very slowly in terms of relationships by perhaps not moving in so quickly. Eight of Wands in the reverse can mean to halt communication. But I don't think it's about halting communication. But the Eight of Wands is all about being really fast. So this can be where somebody's rushing in a relationship. Eight of Wands means a rush. So the Six of Wands is all about holding back, delaying behaviour, delaying action. And I think that the best way that you overcome this is by holding back and perhaps delaying some form of action, or being too much in a rush to get to know someone potentially here. Libra, with this Eight of Wands in the reverse. Coming in, the third stage of what you need to do to achieve true love in 2018 is the Magician. So the Magician is a neutral card. So the Magician depends on your thoughts. So as you think, so you start to manifest. So for me, if you want to achieve true love with the Magician energy, you're going to need to start manifesting it. But it's very easy to say, man, we can say, well, what do you mean by manifesting it? What do you mean? How? Well, the Magician, the manifestation process is all starts in the mind. So as you think, so you start to put out the energy. You start to put out the vibration of your thoughts. So your ideas and the words that you speak, they go out into the universe, and the universe simply reiterates those things and brings them right back at you. So if your thoughts are with the Magician, I'm never going to find true love, and I'm never going to find anyone that's going to respect me or love me or care about me, then the Magician, with how the Magician works, it will start to just manifest those types of people into your life. So the third stage for finding true love is really to start thinking good thoughts, getting in tune with the type of vibration or the type of person that you want to come into your life, and then just letting it go and waiting to see what manifests. But this is all about being your own manifester. Okay, so you need to start but I'm not talking about, I mean, the Magician is an active individual as well. So the Magician makes things happen. The Magician takes an action. But I think that this is more about the mindset that you're in. And I think in the third position, the third way that you actually start to bring in the type of love that you want is by putting out good vibes and good energy with that Magician, and thinking and visualizing the type of relationship that you want with this Magician energy. Because you guys, Libra, are the Nine of Coins. A lot of you guys are single on your own, and the Nine of Coins isn't a bad card. But look at how this guy looks across at you. Can you see that? Look at the Tower interaction there. The root cause of why you want to find true love, I believe, is somebody like this. A player. Two of Coins people can be players because they're always juggling one thing or another. Or you're dealing with people who are too busy. They've always got busy schedules, too much work, too much this, too much that. Too busy to give their time with that Two of Coins there. So I think that the root issue for why you're looking for true love is because your love life is very unbalanced, because the people that you allow into your life, Libra, are possibly very unbalanced with that Two of Coins. Because you're the Nine of Coins on your own. You're single, a lot of you guys are, because you're showing as the Nine of Coins person. Or it can be that you're in a... Look, Nine of Coins isn't that always that you're single. Not at all. Nine of Coins can be that you're in a relationship with someone. Alright? And they give you the money. They give you the credit card. They give you the debit card. They give you the checkbook. They give you everything. They give you all of the creature comforts. You got a nice lifestyle here. If you're a woman, you get to go out with the girls, you know, lunching. You can go to work and stuff. Obviously, sometimes Nine of Coins people don't. Sometimes, especially if they're in a relationship, that it might be a mom, for example, with the Nine of Coins energy, you know, looking after the kids, but the husband goes out and works. You got everything cushy. This is kind of being cushy. So you can be in a relationship and be a Nine of Coins. All it simply means is I've got the trappings of wealth, but the one thing I don't have is love. I've got a partner that gives me everything, but the one thing the partner doesn't give me is love. So for some of you guys, you might feel like this. You might feel isolated in a relationship. And for some of you guys, you'll be on your own. And the reason that you want to find true love, if you're with someone, is because the relationship is unbalanced. It's because you got somebody here, especially if you're with someone who's always balancing you like you're some commodity, or like their work. So they're at work, you're at home, but they're always fixing you into the schedule like you're just another piece of the furniture, or you're just another thing that needs to be written down, you know. And for some of you guys on your own, it's because I think that in your foundation, you got people that are consistently in, but they're never fully in to the relationship. There's always somebody else on the sidelines, perhaps, with that Two of Coins. They're always juggling either their work or other people, that type of thing. Coming in, Libra, what you might need to deal with in the next 12 months concerning finding true love is the Hanged Man. So some of you guys might either need to deal with a wait. So this will require you being patient. So the third stage to you guys finding true love is the Magician. And the Magician talks about think positive thoughts. Start visualizing the type of relationship that you want, because the Magician starts with the headspace. So Libra, you know, what you might experience coming in terms of love is the Hanged Man. And for some of you guys, it will be that you'll be held in limbo. It's a time of suspension. But if you experience a time where you're waiting with this Hanged Man energy, it might be that it's for the best, because the Hanged Man gives you time. The Hanged Man creates that space where you're given the time to pause and reflect on where you're going, what you want, what type of individual you want in your life. So even though we see here in stage 3, what you need to do to start manifesting true love into your life is simply start manifesting the Magician, visualizing what you want, vibrating out what it is that you want to the universe, because it will come back. But you do perhaps, for some of you guys, have this lull with the Hanged Man. For some of you guys, it might be a Pisces individual. If you get a Hanged Man coming in, be very careful, I feel, with this Hanged Man. Can be a right lazy bastard, or somebody who's always in limbo, always in problems. I don't think this is a person, though. I think that this is a time to... Here we have the manifestation. So you're starting to get the ball rolling in stage 3. But for some of you Libras, it might be with the Hanged Man that there is this gap, this space that is being created. So here you are manifesting, and the universe is saying with the Hanged Man, we're creating a gap or a space for you, for this manifestation to start coming in. So it doesn't happen beat, 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 snap, snap, snap. It's just that there's a space that will be created before your visualizations, vibrationally putting out the energy, and then the physical manifestation of the individual coming in. Your hopes or fears. Well, your hopes are to take down your guard. 7 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Wands in the reverse is to open the gates up. In the upright, this is, I've got people who are interested in me, but I'm keeping them out. I don't want it. In the reverse, it's okay, well, I'll let down my guard, I'll open the gates up. So your hopes are to open yourself up, to inviting people back into your life. And the outcome, the overall advice for how you manifest true love into your life in 2018 and beyond is the 4 of Wands. Engage. Be happy. Get out there. Build relationships with others. Socialize. Just be happy and enjoy. The happier you are, Libra, the more likely you are. And despite whatever goes on here, there is a lull here for some of you guys between you guys manifesting in the mind. So mentally manifesting the person with this Magician energy. Setting your intentions. The Magician also means to set an intention. So for some of you guys, Libra, it will be, well, the third stage is about mentally visualizing what you want and setting those intentions to the universe. From there, you will experience, for some of you guys, a little bit of a lull and a little bit of a wait. But it's just so the universe is collecting all the data. They're creating that space in which they will start to manifest the individual in physical form. So somebody will come in, but there will be a little bit of time with that Hanged Man, okay? There'll be a bit of a wait. For some of you guys, something like maybe 12 weeks, could be 3 months. Something like that. Depends on when you start doing this process. Hanged Man is number 12. It is the time of Pisces. So Pisces is March time. We're going in, we're January now. So we are looking, perhaps, it could be, well, 3 month wait, something like that with the Hanged Man in terms of timing. But it's all good. It's all good. It really is. Because the overall advice is be happy regardless. Just have fun. Socialise. Get out there. Mingle with people. You will manifest. You will have the person come in that you need and that you want in your life. You will. I want to see why we've got this sun energy in your recent past. In terms of your first stage of manifesting. Why is, or first stage of finding true love. Why is the sun reversed in the first stage of Libra finding true love? Show me. The star. Okay. Let's think about those energies. So, here, this is the delay card of the sun. And again, there are certain cards that represent manifestation. Star is one, Magician is another, Nine of Cups is another card that represents a manifestation happening. High Priestess in the reverse can be a manifestation happening because it's something that has been held back for a long time suddenly coming out. Those types of cards can represent a manifestation. Four of Wands is also a manifestation. It's good news. A lot of the messenger cards like Page of Cups manifestation I find as well. Things happening. Manifestations represent things happening in physical form. Or starting to happen. Starting to see things evolve. I think that you have delayed here. I think in your foundation, the reason why you guys are focusing on finding true love is because in your foundation you have a Two of Coins. So it's all about a person here, I feel. You got a Two of Coins and a Queen of Pentacles there, Libra. So I think that you've got somebody who's been possibly looking at, you can see this person is looking over at the Queen of Pentacles here. So in the foundation, I feel that this person not only has looked at this person, because at first they were looking at you, and then as soon as I put the Queen of Pentacles there, they were looking at this individual. So in your foundation, you got somebody who's got Google eyes. They've got eyes everywhere. They're not just looking at you, Libra. This isn't you, the Queen of Coins. You should be Queen of Swords. It's showing up as a Libra. Or somebody of the sword element. So I think in your foundation, for some of you guys, the reason why you're looking at true love is because you got somebody who's not just looking at you. Two of Coins. Look how he looks through. He looks like a pair of glasses. Can you see how he looks through the glasses at the Queen of Pentacles? You got somebody around you, Libra, who's been looking at other people, looking at somebody else. Possibly juggling you with another individual, possibly third-party situation, or they're always looking at somebody else. And as a result of that, the first stage of you guys finding true love has been the sun and the star. I think I'll delay trying to manifest, or I'll delay trying to bring this situation to a point of fruition. The star is a manifestation card and represents fruition. It represents hope and inspiration. It's almost like the sun has gone down on inspiration, feeling inspired. So I do feel that you guys looking at the two cards, you've taken something back here because you've got somebody in your foundation that's been looking in another direction. And I think as a result of that, the first stage to you guys finding true love is really to say around whoever this person is, actually, I think I'll stop feeling so inspired and I'll take, this almost for me feels like you guys taking your head out of the clouds. I think that as a result of this, the first stage to finding true love is about taking your head out of the clouds concerning an individual. Because I think that you guys were interested in whoever this individual was. But when you realise that they had eyes for other people, you kind of took your head out of the clouds because the sun means the sun has gone down. Maybe the sun has gone down on your illusion, or the star is, yeah, the star can be an illusion. Maybe the sun has gone down on what you felt would be an amazing relationship, or what you felt was your soulmate relationship. Maybe you no longer believe in this soulmate relationship, because the sun is everything in the upright. It's belief, it's hope, it's happiness, it's joy, it's excitement, it's truth, it's all the rest of it. But in the reverse, this is the sun going down. So it's almost like, Libra, you guys decided that you wouldn't believe with this sun in the reverse that this was going to be your soulmate, or this relationship had the potential to really bring in, to really manifest what you thought it was. You no longer believed, I feel, in this reading, in this position here, that this was who you thought that this person would be, because you suddenly found that they were looking at somebody else. And as a result of that, your hopes or your goal for true love is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands, I feel, is to take a new direction. So I think the goal is to take a new direction. or it could be to leave behind, because the Two of Wands is walking in front of the Strength card. So for some of you guys, the goal might be, well, then we've got the Four of Coins in the reverse, you see. So in order to do this, you've got to do this. So your goal is this Two of Wands and the Strength card. And I think that your goal is to take a new direction that gives you the inner confidence with this Strength card. But then we've got Justice in the reverse. I felt that I needed to draw another card. I think that your goals are to take a new direction in order with the Strength card to overcome an injustice that you found in this relationship and any other relationship. Because the Strength card, another word for strength, is to overcome an obstacle. So your goals are to take a new direction that will enable you to overcome with the Strength card an injustice that you have felt, because justice is in the reverse, in a relationship. And I think it's this one in the past some of you guys dealt with. But as a result of taking this new direction, you guys have got to do the Four of Coins in the reverse. So you've got to release. You've got to open yourselves up, and you've got to take yourself out of a comfort zone with that Four of Coins. Because the Knight of Swords. Some of you guys, you've got to relinquish the Four of Coins in reverse is about opening oneself up. So this is coming out of a comfort zone. And I think that the Four of Coins in the reverse is all about embracing. And I think with the Knight of Swords is a pretty violent card, but some of you guys, it might be the focus. If you're going to get this, what you need to do is release this type of individual. Knight of Swords is an individual. And I don't think that this is about embracing change with this Four of Coins in the reverse and the Knight of Swords. Because the Knight of Swords is such a dramatic card. And it's quite a violent card. And in terms of love, you know, in terms of love, this is all about, when you get a Knight of Swords, this is a Jack the Lad. This is somebody who wants to go hell for leather in a relationship, but he cools off real quick. He's like the Knight of Wands in a way. So this Four of Coins for me is, in order to do this, you got to release whoever this Knight of Swords is. And this Knight of Swords, I would bet, is the Two of Pentacles individual. You guys have got to release this Knight of Swords energy. You've got to release somebody around you who's been quite brazen, or who has been quite brutal, quite unfair, possibly somebody who's been quite unkind. Also, this is about releasing drama, because the Knight of Swords is about drama. So releasing the drama of relationships that cause friction and confusion with the Five of Wands. So that's where your focus will be for the 12 months for some of you Librans. Because here in your foundation, you got somebody who's always looking at somebody else. Look how he peers through the glasses at this woman. Look how he's watching her. So this is what it's all about. Somebody around you guys who's always watching somebody else. They're never truly with you, Libra. And you guys have said to yourself as a result of this, you know what? I'm done with this. And the first stage for me finding true love in 2018 is really to give up the Sun in the reverse on this individual, on my hope with the Star card of having this individual or this situation turn out the way that I want it to. Because my goal is to take a new direction in 2018. Because I need to overcome the injustice that I felt from this individual here. But in order to do that, what I need to do is to remove myself with the Four of Coins in reverse from dramatic individuals or people that bring drama into my life and friction and worry with that Five of Wands. Because my challenge is the Chariot. There are always obstacles. There's always tumultuous ground. So I don't know whether that was reversed or upright. There's always tumultuous ground with the Chariot. The challenge is the Chariot. It might be a Cancerian for some of you Librans with the Chariot energy. But your challenge is the Chariot. Why is that? I think that you're always trying to control or hold on to people who don't want to be held on to. You see this Eight of Cups? This Eight of Cups is walking away. And the Chariot is still trying to hold on. It's trying to control. So I think that you're always trying to, your challenge is trying to control For some of you Librans, your challenge is trying to control free-spirited individuals who are not necessarily in the mindset that they want to completely be monogamous. Because the Eight of Cups is all about seeking freedom. It's all about walking away from situations that we feel are holding us back or that they're unstable. And this Charioteer is trying to gain control. So it's almost like your Chariot, you're always trying to gain control over people that cannot be controlled. So you're always trying to gain control over lovers, people in your lives, people that you love, who don't want to stick around you. They don't want to stay in it. You're trying to gain. The Chariot is all about gaining control, trying to keep a tight rein on it. It's almost like your challenge is that you're always trying to keep a tight rein on people who are looking for something else. But the way that you overcome that is by not pursuing people who are not interested in growth. They're not interested in change. They're not interested in expansion, because Eight of Wands in the reverse is about no expansion, no growth, no movement. And the Six of Wands in the reverse is about not pursuing. So the way that you do that is you don't pursue people who don't want to follow your dreams. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Who do not have the inclination to build or to grow a relationship with you. The third stage of how you find true love in 2018 is by being the Magician. And this is about manifestation, visualizing the type of relationship that you want. I think that this is with the Four of Cups. It's setting the intentions. So I would say with these two cards, Libra, that the third way that you start to manifest what you want, more of what you want in terms of true love in 2018, is by setting the intention with the Magician that you will not take anything that is less than who you are. You're not going to take more. You're not going to have more of the same. Four of Cups in the upright is about, I don't want this cup because it's just going to be more of the same. You can see the Three Cups on the bottom here. And this person's got his arms folding, so I don't want more of that. This is why you won't take the fourth cup. There's all sorts of reasons why you won't take the fourth cup, but one of the reasons is, if I take it, it's just going to be the same as these. This is why the three cups are down on the floor, because this guy said, actually, you know, don't give me this cup because it's just going to be like that. I don't want this new love because it's just like that. So some of you guys, I feel that the third stage for you, manifesting true love, is to set an intention that you won't do any more of this. You're not going to accept anything that is not good enough for you in 2018, because you guys are the Nine of Coins. And the High Priestess. So I see you guys here. A lot of you guys I don't feel are in relationships. Some of you are or have been, but you're the Nine of Coins and High Priestess, very similar women, because the Nine of Coins lady is independent. Independent and passive, independent and enjoys her own space. So I think that some of you guys, you're very independent in 2018. You're focusing on your careers, on your own self-value by taking time out with that High Priestess. Because the High Priestess in terms of love can be a single woman or a single male who's aloof and takes time out of relationships. So some of you guys, Libra, are single, independent, and you've decided to take time out of relationships, to spend time doing what you do. Read, learn, watch TV. Spend time with your girlfriends or your boyfriends. I mean, not platonic relationships, that is. Because your focus is on, for 2018, detaching yourself. Even though the Four of Cups is reversed, it can still be detachment because you're releasing. So your focus will be on releasing dramatic situations or dramatic people who bring nothing more than disputes and conflict into your life with the Five of Rods. Coming in, you will experience the Hanged Man for some of you. And I think that this is time to pause. You've already set the intention that you know more of this. And as a result of that, you'll experience the Hanged Man. And this is a time to pause and reflect on why relationships do not work out the way that you want them to. So the Hanged Man is in the upright here, and this is about taking time out to pause and reflect over the Page of Cups in the reverse. people who tend to be very isolated and very detached emotionally from you. So coming in, you guys will be, you know, focusing on that energy, why this has happened, why people can't commit, why people don't follow through, why people stop contacting you, why people start acting up and being all weird in relationships. Your hopes will be the Seven of Wands in the reverse. There you go. Your hopes are to open up to somebody who can offer you love. Knight of Cups. Or your hopes are to surrender to your heart's desire to find love with this Knight of Cups in the upright. Because Knight of Cups is all about following your dreams, following your heart, but it's also about being openly expressive and somebody coming in to invite you to love, to offer love. So your hopes would be to open your heart, Seven of Wands in the reverse, open the gates to a serious suitor, to a suitor who wants to offer you love with this Knight of Cups. The overall advice for if you guys want to find true love in 2018 is the Four of Wands in the upright. Oh, that's beautiful. Ten of Cups, Four of Wands. This isn't predicting the outcome. This is telling you the advice for what you need to do to find true love. Two uprights and two beautiful ones. Four of Wands, Ten of Cups. Build relationships with others. Socialise. Be happy. Be joyful. Surround yourself with joyful friends, joyful family. People who want to commit with you. People who are interested in being around you. People who have perhaps a shared and common goal. The shared and common goal of the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups is about family. So there's a shared idea here about family, strong family, weddings, marriage, babies, children. Focus on devising or building a relationship with somebody who has a common goal with you. Because here you are reflecting the Hanged Man in the upright. Hanged Man in the upright is all about pause, detachment in order to reflect. And what are you reflecting on with the Hanged Man? Why you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Why you have immature people coming in. People who tell you that they're interested and then suddenly they fizzle out. Suddenly somebody's calling you, giving you sweet nothings, and then they don't say anything at all. And you reflect, well, why is this happening? Why does this keep happening to me? And the universe is saying, but if you want true love, you have to focus on. You have to be out there doing it. Four of Wands. Out there in environments with people who are possibly looking for the same thing or people that want the same things. Also, just enjoy yourself. Four of Wands is enjoyment. Ten of Wands is with family, with friends. Just go out there and enjoy yourself. Build your life. These are two beautiful energies together. Go out there and enjoy yourself. Be around like-minded people. Be around family. Be around friends. Because if you do that, you are open to receiving. You've got the hope here. The hope is to surrender. Open the gates up to somebody who's seriously wanting to pursue you with that Knight of Cups energy. Somebody who wants to offer love. So the advice is, well, go out and, you know, you don't necessarily have to go out and find it, but go out and just enjoy your life. Enjoy yourself with your family, with your friends, because you never know what can come along with those two energies showing up. And there you go, Two of Cups, my God, look. Four of Wands, Ten of Cups, Two of Cups. What more can you ask for with those energies? Enjoy yourself, Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card about enjoyment, socialising, getting involved with others. Enjoy yourself with friends, with family, Ten of Cups, and people who are like-minded, Two of Cups, people who you can connect with. Let's get this reading again in terms of how does Libra find true love in 2018. And as I've said, this is for those of you who are looking for true love. You're single, you might be in a relationship and you're not happy in that. You might have just come out of a relationship and you really are looking for the real deal. You guys are the Nine of Cups in 2018, apparently. So the Nine of Pentacles, sorry. Nine of Pentacles is all about somebody who values themselves. And I think that you guys value yourself. And I think that you value your time on your own for some of you guys with this High Priestess. I think some of you guys are on your own. Whilst you are kind of being quite passive, you're not ready, some of you guys, for a relationship with these energies, I feel, because the High Priestess is somebody who's quite aloof, quite detached from the idea of love. So some of you guys might enjoy being on your own, and you might feel a little bit kind of outside of the box, outside of, you know, the relationship thing. Some of you guys might have been on your own for quite some time, because the High Priestess means something that's been a long time, and this is on your own. So some of you guys might have been on your own for a long time with that High Priestess. Some of you guys might be on your own and you're loving it because you're able to do exactly what you want. Focus on yourselves, focus on your hobbies, on your, you know, reading, on devising new things. High Priestess being on your, you know, I get a great deal of enjoyment with both cards. So I think that you guys enjoy, a lot of you enjoying being on your own, Libra. But the reason for wanting to find true love is that somebody around you, I feel, with this Two of Coins, could have been an earth sign individual, doesn't have to be, but somebody had an eye for the ladies or an eye for the gentlemen. Look at the Two of Coins. Look how he looks through the Two of Coins like it's a pair of glasses. He's watching this person. So you know the reason that you guys want to... You're happy being on your own, I feel. Some of you might have been on your own for a while with those two cards. Some of you guys are happy, I feel, just being on your own and detaching yourself from the idea of relationships. But the reason that you do that is because in your foundation... It's twofold. The reason that you do that is because of this, but also the reason that you want to find true love is because of this. I think that for some of you guys in your past, you had this. You had somebody who was playing the field. They were always looking at the competition. They were always looking at other people. Somebody might have actually had somebody firmly in their mind because they're looking straight over at that Queen of Coins, and we know that Queen of Coins isn't you, Libra. As a result of that, you guys decided to take down the illusion with that Sun energy, to take the blinkers off with the Sun energy on someone who could have been an attention whore with the Star. Stars can be attention whores. They can be people who put themselves out there. For some of you guys, you decided to backtrack with the Sun in the reverse. The Sun is reversed, so the Sun is going down. So you decided to kind of take down that gleam of hope with the Star energy, that this thing with whoever this person was, Libra, was going to go anywhere. Because some of you guys knew that this person had an eye for the ladies. They had an eye for people. And you kind of knew, you said, you know what, actually, I don't think this is going to happen. I might as well just take down the veil. The Sun can be a veil as well, because it can be blinding. So some of you guys decided to take down the veil. The first stage for you guys finding true love was really to take down that veil, that illusion that this person was your star, that this person was your soulmate, that this person was the person that you were completely aligned with. And as a result of that, Libra, your goal in 2018 is to choose a new direction with the Two of Wands. That can help you overcome with the Strength card the injustice that you have felt at the hands of such an individual. But in order to do that, you guys know that you need to release the Four of Coins in the reverse. Drama, Knight of Swords, or a dramatic individual, or people that come with their shit with that Knight of Swords and bring their baggage and all of their bullshit and all of their disputes and worries to your door with the Five of Wands. Because your challenge is that you're always trying to hold on the Chariot, control people who aren't committed to you with that Eight of Cups showing there. This person's already out the door with the Eight of Cups, and there you are trying to rein them in. You're always trying to keep or hold on to people who aren't quite with you with this Eight of Cups. But the best way to overcome that challenge, stage 2 of finding your true love, or finding true love in 2018, is to just simply not pursue people who are reticent, people who are slow, or people who you simply can't move or grow with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Now, the third stage of how some of you guys find true love in 2018 is by setting an intention with the Magician that you will not have any more of what people coming in that are the same as what you've had before. That's why you're doing the new direction. That's going to give you strength to overcome the injustice that whoever this person is. Because you're always doing the same thing for some of you Librans, trying to control or hold on to people that cannot be controlled. Nobody wants to control anyone anyway. But look at how the Chariot tries to hold on to somebody who's already out the door. They're already gone. It's almost like you're always making an allowance for whoever this energy is. And the universe is saying, well, set the intention. Third stage of how you get what you want in terms of love is to set the intention that no more weakness. No more of this. No more taking the same old thing. No more repeating the same old pattern. Set the intention that you're not going to repeat a pattern. Now, whilst that intention is set, Libra, what some of you guys will experience in terms of your passage to finding true love is a time of inner reflection during the year. Hangman in the reverse. Sorry, Hangman in the upright. And you will reflect on this Page of Cups in the reverse. You'll reflect on why you have players, why you have people who are emotionally unavailable, why you have immature individuals around you, why you have people around you who are suddenly calling you one minute and all of a sudden they're hanging up the phone or they're not calling you the next, Libra. Because your hopes are to have love come in. Seven of Wands in the reverse. This isn't about you letting your guard down. You've already let it down. Because you want to take a new direction here. You ain't particularly fussed there, I don't think. Some of you guys might have been on your own, but you're not Nine of Swords, you're Nine of Coins. Woman on her own, she's kind of okay. And with the High Priestess, I feel that this gives you space. You're okay. You've been on your own. Some of you guys, it might be a long time with the High Priestess, or you're on your own, and it gives you the chance to kind of detach. You might be on your own, and you're kind of a little bit detached, but it's on your terms with that High Priestess that you do that. Nobody's forcing you to do it. This isn't about you surrendering. This is about your hopes are that the universe gives you this, because sometimes this can be a card where it says, you look at the Strength card, sometimes the Strength card is about the universe not giving us what we want just yet. The Lion, the universe is the strength, the lady, and the Lion is the desire. And sometimes the universe is strength and he says you can't have the desire yet. Same with the Seven of Wands in the upright. Sometimes the universe is this person here with the wand and they say not yet. But in the reverse, the universe says, right, this is opening up now, it's ready. The gate is opening. So your hopes are that the gate will open. The universe will provide a lover for you, a Knight of Cups. But your advice to achieving this is to go out and have fun. Enjoy your life in 2018, Libra. Enjoy your life with people that you love and people that you care about with that Ten of Cups. Because from that you might just find a relationship. You might just find the one with the Two of Cups. But don't go out with the intention of finding that. Just go out and enjoy life for what it is. You already set your intentions here. You already said your goals are, I want to remove myself, take a new direction in order to allow me to overcome what injustice I have felt at the hands of people that do this. So that's one place that you already know what you want. And as a result of that, you're very aware that you will have to release drama queens, Knight of Swords, who cause friction and bring bad blood and bad energy into your life. So you already know what you got to do here, Libra. You're already very aware of it. Now, you may be aware of your challenge, that some of you guys are always trying to control wayward individuals. Eight of Cups can be a wayward person because they're out the door. You're always trying to control people who can't commit, who don't want to stay in the one spot. Trying to get them to be what you want. But the way that you overcome that, and this is possibly what some of you guys know or don't know, well, you don't even pursue it in the first place. Don't pursue anyone who's not riding with you. You guys are going through a time of inner reflection for some of you guys here. You got a goal here. 2 areas you know what you don't want. You know what you want to heal from. You know what you don't want. 2 areas. I would say 3. 3 areas out of this. This is advice here. So 3 areas. No, 4. No. Is it 4 areas? It depends on whether this area is the lesson that you've learned, that you can't put your faith in a certain person, but I don't think it's a lesson. I think it's something you learned from an individual, and that was the thing that was kicking off you guys wanting to find true love, because you realised that the sun had gone down on your hopes, on your dreams. The veil had suddenly been lifted and all became clear. So really these two cards for me is the veil is lifted with the sun, which it can be in the reverse sometimes for me. The sun can be strikingly and burning hot, can be burning hot and absolutely, completely blinding. In the reverse, it's sunset. Things become a lot more clearer, especially if you're not in the shade. This is like being in the shade, the sun in the reverse. So you're starting to see things a lot clearer here. There's clarity. The two cards for me, the similarity between the star and the sun in the reverse is clarity. So I think that as a result of this, the first stage to finding true love is that you started to see things clearly, but it was only in terms of whoever this individual was. So this wasn't really you learning a lesson, this was you learning who this individual was. The lesson is here, and it's here. That your goals are taking new directions that help you to overcome justice in the reverse. That's not a lesson either. But your lesson is here. It's sitting right here. Your lesson, the lesson that you guys know is what you will be focusing on for the 12 months. And that is you need to release people that come in, Knight of Swords, people that come in with all their swag and bring drama to your door, Five of Wands and disputes and problems. That's the lesson you need to learn. You need to release that because you recognize, and if you know that you need to release that, Libra, then you definitely know that the challenge is that, because you're always trying to hold on to these types of individuals, and your focus should be, well, if I want to release and find a new direction that gives me the opportunity to overcome all the bad shit I've been through in relationships, then I have to focus on letting go of people that come in and bring problems. Because all I'm doing, my challenge is when they come in, I can't let them go. I can't admit to what they are with these two cards. But how you overcome that, the second stage to achieving true love, is not to pursue people who aren't moving with you, who don't have the same goals. Eight of Wands in the upright can be a goal as well. Don't invest in people that don't share the same goals as you. You will find love. There's possibly this here with this Two of Cups. Getting out, socialising. Mind you, these are all fucking marriage cards as well. They're incredible. But it's an advice that it's giving you. It's giving you the advice of how to attain true love. Go out, mingle, socialise. Socialise with friends, family, with people who are like-minded. You don't want the jack the lads. If you're the type of Libran that maybe goes for the younger type, the type that there's a pattern here that you guys have, and you got to break the pattern. It's showing, set the intention not to follow any more patterns in 2018. The pattern is this Knight of Swords. If you're going out, if you're going for Jack the Lad type of individuals, or athletic types that promise the world and are good in bed, pointless. You need to be going for the more, you need to be focusing on socialising perhaps with the more sedate, the more emotionally stable, the more family orientated type of individuals, if you want to make a connection with that Two of Cups. Don't go for this. See how the difference is. Look at the different energies. Drama, woe. You need to release yourself. You're focusing on releasing yourself from drama and woe and problems. The advice is, you want true love, you want to release yourself from that. Go out and enjoy yourself with friends and family, or people who are far more sedate and want and enjoy the family life and want to be around people who want to develop families and love and care and secure units and environments, because you might just meet your soulmate in that area. Let's have a look, Libra, at what your advice is from the angels in this reading. So, Universe Spirit, show me the romance angels. What is the advice that you have for Libra in terms of finding true love in 2018 with this spread? What is the advice that you have for Libra in terms of finding true love in 2000? Oh, that's in my hand. And 18. It says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So yeah, make the effort. I would say these areas here in the Alchemist, make the effort. Okay? You've already set the intention here. Don't, because this will come in, possibly, you know, deliberating on with that Hanged Man why love doesn't work out for you, why people turn their back, why they become emotionally cold or unavailable. Fuck that. Don't even concentrate on that. You already know the reason why, because you want to escape it here. Don't even bother thinking about that. Just get yourself out there and enjoying life with people who have the same. Even if you're going on dating sites with some of these cards and aligning yourself with people who want relationships, you know, proper relationships, or just simply, you know, joining groups, drama groups, or you know, groups where people travel together that way. I think that some of you guys will be possibly not really meeting people randomly, possibly not even on a dating website. It could be just joining groups where people share common interests with you with these cards in order to find your soulmate. So you might be going out there and finding groups in which you can find your common, you know, joining up with people that have shared interests, I feel. Because I think that whoever these individuals are here, they don't have a shared interest. All the interest is to bring you drama and bullshit. The next advice card is from the Guardian Angels, Libra. Let's have a look. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for... Oh, this flips over straight away. Guardian of Emotion, what is that? This situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. So it's the Guardian of Emotion. I'm not sure what the Guardian cards are in this, actually. God, just flipped out. I had to take it because it was straight away. I'm not sure what the Guardian of Emotion is. I wish I knew. It's in this booklet somewhere. Here we are, Guardian. Healer of Action. That must be Swords, Action. Emotion is Cups. So Guardian of the Cups. What are the Guardian cards? So that's the 7s, 9s. The Messenger must be the 10s. Messengers are Pages. Helpers are Knights. I reckon these must be Queens. No, Healer is a Queen. This is King of Cups, I think. Guardians. Yeah, I think this is a King card. King of Cups. It says this situation requires emotional. Yes, this is a King of Cups. Emotional maturity is King of Cups. Requires emotional maturity and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions, so you can rely on the advice you're given. Challenges will be resolved. This card indicates a generous, humanitarian and refined person whom you can completely depend on. This could be a reference to these characteristics within yourself. So the other piece of advice is the King of Cups energy. And the King of Cups is about trust and emotional intellect, emotional intelligence. You need to trust in who you are with this King of Cups energy. Trust in yourself to make the right decisions, because you are. You are making those, you're setting the intentions that you don't want any more of that. That's exactly what the King of Cups would do. So trust in yourself, but also with the King of Cups energy, the advice is to align yourself here with like-minded people. People who have your best interests at heart, not some fucker that comes in and wants to cause a whole heap of trouble and drama. The final advice card, and this is your lesson. This is the lesson that you guys need to adhere to in terms of finding true love in 2018. What is the lesson that Librans need to adhere to in terms of finding true love in 2018? Show me. There we go, it's the Magician. You are the author of your own fate. You manifest for good, you manifest for bad with the Magician. That's the lesson. It's down to you. You've set, the Magician is here as well, so it showed up twice. It's got a very important message. Here, the third stage is set those intentions that you don't want any more of this bullshit. Set the intentions that you're not taking anything else that is not good for you, Libra. Because the lesson that you need to learn is that you have strength of mind. You are the creator of your own reality with the Magician. So if you want true love, you've got to start acting as if you already have it, and acting like you deserve it as well. You don't deserve this, which is why you want to release yourself from it. You want to take a new direction, so it helps to resolve this injustice in the reverse that you've felt so long amongst people like this. The lesson that you need to learn is that at every stage of a relationship, you are truly in control as to whether you have that relationship staying or whether you get rid of it. I think a lot of you guys get rid of someone. Don't be sitting back looking at this, why people let you down, why they do this. Only do if it's going to help you move forward. Don't do it because it's in pity. You've already set the intention here. Your hopes are that the universe is going to finally allow in. The gates are now open and the king, look, gates open, not Seven of Wands reverse. Can you see he's coming out of the gates? Can you see how the gates are open and how the King of Wands rides through? Your hopes are that finally the heavens will open up and bring you this King of Cups in the upright. Knight of Cups, sorry, in the upright. You can have it, but the lesson is, where's your head at? Are you in it or you're out of it? Do you believe it or do you not believe it? It's all down to belief and perspective in 2018. You can have what you want, but you got to trust. King of Cups. You got to make the effort. And you have to believe that if you want true love, you can have it manifest in your life, but it's down to the way that you're thinking about yourself and how it's going to come in. All right, that is your how you find true love in 2018. Libra, I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will see you guys on your February love readings. Take care.